Today we're covering the Twitch suicide, the unfortunate suicide of the boss DJ Twitch that worked on the Ellen DeGeneres show as executive producer and DJ. There is many speculation surrounding this suicide, and none of it seems to make sense. Why such a prominent, outgoing, rejuvenating man all of a sudden, like from night into day, commit suicide? We're going to cover two parts of the story. One is focusing on Ellen DeGeneres. Many people are questioning, does Ellen DeGeneres has anything to do with Twitch's suicide? Over the years, people have been complaining about Ellen DeGeneres and how evil and cruel this woman has treated her staff that worked for her on the show. And rumor has it that there was so much pressure involving the cancellation of her show. And people are speculating that, does this have anything to do with the Twitch suicide? One angle is maybe he was aware or have gotten notice that the show was being canceled and this was going to stop his income, but it wouldn't really make sense because he was a prominent DJ and executive producer that could find work anywhere. We're focusing more on how Ellen DeGeneres has treated her staff. People are saying she's the worst boss anyone could have ever worked for, evilest and cruel person for. These are not my words. Let's hear it from someone that worked from her directly, Judge Brown.
Stephen Boss, aka DJ Twitch. He was a DJ on her show, and he committed suicide yesterday.
I can see why. I know she's obnoxious to deal with.
Now,
Ellen DeGeneres show. She was the nastiest acting somebody I ever had to work with. She was rude, crude, evil. She was sexually abusive to the females that worked on her show. I saw this. All right. He was a DJ on her show.
Stephen Boss reportedly left his house unexpectedly. He left his cell phone. He left his car, went to a hotel and shot himself in the head. He was 40 years old. He was his wife. He left his wife, who was 34, and 3 children behind. She emphasized to law enforcement how out of character his actions were, so much so that officers considered listing Boss as a critical missing person. It says it was earlier reported that Hochler reportedly ran frantically into the LAPD station saying her husband had left home without his car, which she claims was unlike him. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That report that was missing. He worked with Ellen DeGeneres.
He did. He was the DJ on the show.
Yeah, and that takes a lot. She keeps the temperature at 80 degrees.
No. We're not. Okay, but listen, you as a judge, saying you are actually trying to say that. Are you insinuating that this man did what he did because of her?
If he worked around her, he had to be marginal to work around that woman for more than 4 or 5 hours.
As you just heard from Judge Brown, who has personal experience with working with Ellen, he believes that she is responsible for the suicide of Boss Twitch. What's been going on personally on the set? People are questioning, is there an investigation about how Ellen treated her staff? People are wondering, is law enforcement questioning the staff about the relationship with Twitch and Ellen? Why he worked on the show, and what kind of relationship did they have? Was they always arguing? Was she always on top of him, like Judge Brown says, keeping it to 80 degrees? People are questioning what's going on, and we need answers. People want to know, does it have anything to do with the suicide of Twitch working on an Ellen DeGeneres show? As we can clearly see here, Judge Brown thinks it does. What is law enforcement doing about this? Are they questioning staff about the relationship with Ellen and Twitch? Did they have a good relationship? Was it bad from Judge Brown's point of view? Obviously, it was very bad. But we want to know, does it has anything to do with Twitch's suicide? What law enforcement has to say about it? Or are they even taking their time to investigate from this angle and question him about the relationship Ellen and Twitch had while he was on the show? The behavior of Twitch's wife is really odd and strange, and the people are saying it doesn't make any sense. Out of all the years they've been together, one day he decided to leave, and the first thing she does when he leaves without his keys in his car is to run to the precinct. It seems like there's a lot she's not saying. What happened in the house for you to think the first thing to do is to call the cops and report him as missing? It's obvious she knows more than what she's saying. Now, if something happened at the job and he left out, the people at the job is going to know what's going on, like why he leave like this. She is holding out, and there's a lot of information that's going to come out about what really happened inside Twitch's house with him and his wife. The people are saying it has something to do with the wife. The wife is not giving us all the information. Strange that her first behavior is to call the cops. People are saying maybe it has something to do with the finances, knowing that he's not on the show no more. It was going to take him some time to find work, and she aggravated him to death. What about the mortgage? What about my lifestyle? What about the money for the kids? What about this? What about... He probably couldn't take it no more and just ran out the house. If she had no idea that this man had intentions to hurt himself, it's just a lot of questions going around. Why did you go to the cops and report this grown man missing? There's so much more that's being held out that's not being talked about. And sooner or later, all the information is going to come out. Now, people, what do you think? Do you think Ellen DeGeneres has something to do with Twitch by indirectly aggravating him to the point where he committed suicide? Or was it the wife? Comment below. We'll keep you updated with this case. Sleep in peace, Twitch. Sleep in peace, man.